Hey guys, Miss G again. As I'd mentioned in my last video, we are going to do a little run through of how to play our place value game today. So this is called the spinning place value game. There are some directions up top. Rather than read them here for you, I'm going to let you guys just kind of see a demonstration, and then you're welcome to reread those instructions as needed. But all you need for this game are your spinner board. And I personally am just going to use a little paper clip and a pencil to use as my spinner for the board, but there are a couple other methods you can use for that as well. You will need a deck of cards. Here I have my very cool Raptors cards that I'll be using. However, if you do not have a deck of cards, you are also welcome to just use note cards or sticky notes, other pieces of paper that you can just write your numbers 1 through 9 on. That would work just fine. I actually don't have a full deck, so I am combining 2 decks. My other deck includes pictures of my dog Denver on them. He's so cute, such a good boy. All right, once you have those materials, you can go ahead and split your deck up. Oh, sorry, forgot to mention, you should also have just something to write on. I'm gonna use my whiteboard and erase marker, dry erase marker, but you're also free to just use some paper pencil, whatever method works best for you. So once you have your deck of cards or your note cards with your written numbers, again, you're just gonna need numbers 1 through 9. So what you can do is just take out any face cards, king, queen, jack, as well as 10 and the joker. Those are cards we will not need for this game. So you can just kind of separate those out and put them aside. You can also separate your aces. Those can be added to your deck. We're just going to consider our aces of having a value of 1. All right, so here is my mixed deck. Boom. We are going to pretend that I'm 2 people today because I don't have anyone here to play with. My dogs would not cooperate. So we'll go ahead and get started. Player 1 is going to start by looking at the first spinner that reads 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit, or 6-digit numbers. And that's going to determine how many cards that you're going to put aside to make a number. Okay, so it looks like I landed on 5-digit number. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards and put those aside for a second, because then that same player is going to take a second spin on the other spinner board, okay, to determine how we're going to represent that number once we flip our cards over. Ah! Spin again. Spin again. You've got to be kidding me. Ah. All right, so I'm gonna write this 5-digit number in word form. All right, so let's check out my digits. Okay, ace, which we'd mentioned, has a value of 1, 4, 3, 2, and 7. Okay, and you can determine how you'd like to present your numbers. You might want to challenge yourself to try and make the largest number possible or the smallest number possible, or you can also just have them in any random particular order, which is what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to write my number in standard form first, just to make sure that I have everything correct and ready for my word form, because sometimes it just helps me to do that. Okay, so just make some room. This would be a 1, 4, 3, 2, 7. Okay, so thinking back to my place value positions, this is the ones, tens, and hundreds place. I know my comma comes after that, thousands, and then the 10,000s place. Okay, so that means that this number is 14,327. 14 14,327. All right, how'd I do? Looks good to me, 14,327. All right. All right, so make sure that you're holding your partner accountable. Even though I mentioned I say it out loud because it helps me, that's actually part of the game as well, is that your partner should ask you to say it out loud and then confirm if you say it or write it correctly or not. Okay, let's see. And then if your partner agrees that you have represented that number properly, you receive a point. So 1 point for Miss G. Okay, then it's the other player's turn. So same thing. Imagine me now as player 2, going from Miss G to Miss Gibaldi. All right. So now as player 2, Miss Gibaldi, gonna take a spin on my digit spinner first to figure out how big my number is gonna be. It's gonna be a 6-digit one, big one. All right. So get my cards back out. I'm gonna put aside 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then it's time to decide which representation I'm going to write my number in. Expanded form, awesome. All right, so flip our cards over. 4, 2, 1, 3, 7, my 8 over here. Okay, and again, I'm gonna write this in standard form first. Ooh, sorry, I'm tripping over my words today. 8, 4, 2, 1, 3, 7. Okay. 842,137. Okay, and then on my spinner, I landed on expanded form. So we are going to then stretch this number out so that it looks like all of the values separated out and added together. 800,000 plus 40,000 plus 2,000 plus 100 plus 30 plus 7. Okay, notice how I said that out loud again. And then if my partner confirmed with me that I said that correctly and everything looked all right, I would also get a point and move on. And then the next person would have their turn. All right. Lots of fun, great way to practice. You can see here, even though I'm only one person, I'm actually able to do this activity just fine on my own and get some really great practice out of it. So definitely don't feel like you have to have somebody by your side. It's great, obviously, to have them for that accountability piece to make sure that you're doing and reading those numbers correctly. But if that's absolutely not possible, it's still great practice. And honestly, if you'd like to set something up with me, we can always play virtually. That would be a ton of fun. All right, Cold Harbor Cougars, until next time, have a great week.